know that, hopefully. Okay, then I start today. Okay, so let me share my screen. 1 second. Here is this. Sampling theory. As I have given you introduction, what is sampling theory? Suppose we are going to take some decision or conclusion, you can say, about a population. So it's kind of, if suppose population is very small, like if you are having 20, 30 people, then easily you can do on them. But generally, population is never like that. It is always in maximum number. So that is quite difficult to take the whole members. Might be if it is in lakhs, crores, and even in here in our India, it's in billions. So it's very hard to find out any conclusion or any result. For that, what we do, we take a sample. To finding a conclusion, we take a sample. Survey also, you have studied already, survey things. That is always done on a smaller number of people or group from the population. So that smaller number of group is called sample. Okay. So sampling theory talks about that only. So let's suppose we are having a population of capital N. Generally, I will here in your notes that population means number of the persons, you can say, or objects is denoted by capital N, and the sample number will be denoted by small n. Okay. So if suppose if we are taking a sample of small n from the population capital N, then definitely they will be having their corresponding mean, arithmetic means, and their standard deviations as well. Okay. So as like before only, for the population mu, we will use this mu. Okay. We will use only mu, I am telling, not in the suffix one. Mu we will take as the mean of the population, and sigma as the standard deviation of the population. Later on, we take the sample. So their mean samples mean will be denoted by like this, mu x bar. Okay. And standard deviation will be denoted by sigma x bar. We just remember this. So these are for the sample, what we are taking for samples. So everything is statistical terminologies we are going to use, we have used till now for the population. Now we are going to do for the samples. Let's start with, consider a finite population. Before this is a theory. You read yourself. Nothing is there. Very small thing. Whatever I have described here, it is written here only. Okay. Finite population, consider finite population of size capital N. As I told you, population size will be denoted by capital N with means mu and standard deviation sigma. Draw all possible samples of size without replacement from the population. There are the two terminology, without replacement and with replacement. Without replacement means, suppose if you think like that, in a class there are 100 students and I need to take sample of 20 students as a sample. Okay, I want to do something, I want to reach a conclusion in the class, and I take set of 20 students. So one is chosen, then 99 need to take. So that is called without replacement. But if suppose I have taken one and again I send him back in the class, then again I have 20 options with that. That is called with replacement. Okay. If you, whatever the object you have picked, you have done on that, and again you keep it in the box. So that is called with replacement. Okay. And without replacement means you will take it out from the previous data. So like this, it is saying without replacement, let mu x bar is the suffix, and sigma x bar denote the mean and standard deviation of sampling distribution of the means. These are talking about for the samples. Suppose capital N is greater than N, obviously population will be greater than the sample. Then mean will be equal of both, and sigma x bar is equals to, you need to remember this formula, sigma x bar equals to sigma y square root n, this is small n, is into square root of n minus n divided by n minus 1. And this under square root term, n minus n divided by n minus 1, is known as the finite population correction factor. This particular, this terminology is called finite population correction factor. So we assume, consider a case, if suppose this capital N is very large. There are two cases. It can be like 100, I told you, very finite population. Then easily you can consider this term. But if suppose it is in billions, like I told you, like population of India, very huge. So that time, if you see, even in billions, if you subtract 100, doesn't matter, right? So it will be billion only. So suppose if n is very large, it will be n only, capital N only, and same with the n minus 1 will be also n only. So will be cancelled out, and this whole square root term will be only 1. So there is another case, if infinite population means this capital N is very large, infinite is never possible. You know that population is not possible to take in infinity. We can't say for anything infinity, that is always finite, but you can say that is very huge. Okay. So if it is very huge, that time this term becomes 1, that is square root term, and sigma x bar equals to sigma y root n. This is. There is a difference, that's it. For finite population and for infinite population. If it is a finite population, sigma x bar is this, where you are having the terms for population, then to find the same terms for the sample. This is for finite and this is for infinite. The formula, you remember these. And generally, if we ask that roughly I told you, like from 100 students, I pick up 20. So generally, standardized sample mean is z equal to x bar minus mu by sigma y square root n. This z is nothing, that only, if you remember, standard, sorry, normal distribution we used to do, this z. And there was a formula, x bar minus mu by n, this x bar minus mu by sigma, sorry. So this, that,
Ma'am,
yeah,
ma'am,
yeah, tell me.
ma'am, small n is the
Uh,
selected population, ma'am.
Yeah, no, no. Small n is, means sample. Use the word sample, then selected population. Sample.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Small n is for
Yes, ma'am.
sample size. Capital N is for population. Okay. Standardized sample mean is nothing. This only. This from gut, actually, if you want to go in concept wise, this is from the normal distribution. In normal distribution, we used to do that. Z equals to x bar minus mu by sigma. Like for population, you can for taking sample, the best method is, again, if I draw the normal curve and I see where is the main intensity of the data, that data only I will pick as a sample. So this is only standardized sample mean equal to z equals to x one minus mu by divided by sigma y square root, and these are the formula. Don't get worried, rarely we are going to use this formula. Just we are going to use in this very basic formulas. Again, I give you recap. Statistics, basic statistics, all of you have studied in your PUC. Basic we will do. Mean all of you know. If you are having discrete x, then what you do? Summation of x divided by number, total number of data, right? That is mean. And if you are having frequency with the data, then what you do? X and f you are having, make a third column, x into f, fx. Then mean will be summation fx by summation f. That is mean. Standard deviation formula, we will find out arithmetic mean. Like this, just now I told you the formula, that is, those are the arithmetic means. You will make another column. We will take deviation by taking x minus x bar. I am just telling whatever. Please try to remind those formulas. We make another column by taking deviation. Deviation means difference from the actual value. So x minus x bar we used to take. We used to subtract the arithmetic mean from the value of x. So x minus x bar you got, we will make f into x minus x bar divided by summation of, that is standard deviation. These formula we are going to use in this module. Very basic formula. These are the in general for the population and everything they have shown. But actually, you are going to use again those basic formulas only. So till here, this was the theory. I take directly the problem. Very nice problems, interesting problems. Population consists of 4 members, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are suppose a population, they are telling, consider all possible distinct samples of size 2 with replacement. With replacement, they have used the word. Okay, without replacement, there is another, with replacement. With replacement means you will take capital N. First of all, how many possible outcomes are there? So that is capital N. Capital N means population. Here it is like 4. The power small n. Small n means the sample size. Sample size they are telling, sample size 2. So means the possible outcomes are possible 4 raised to the power 2. That is 4 square. That is 16. Okay, like this. With replacement word is there. So that's why 4 square. If replacement is not there, then directly we could use 2 raised to the power 4. Okay. So here they are giving you, find the population means, the population, they are asking you to find out population means, population standard deviation. I told population means. Means population, you are having this data. From this, we need to find out population mean, population SD. After that, the sampling distribution means, and after that, the mean of the SD of the means, standard deviation of sampling distribution. That's it. Formulas. Okay. So mean, again, I told you, mean how you take. Here, frequency is not given, only X are given. These are the discrete data 2, 3, 4, 5. If I ask you to find out arithmetic mean, easily you can do 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 divided by 4. This is this mean of the population. That's it. Second part, the population SD standard deviation is directly either you can write it in the directly in the formula. Otherwise, if you are comfortable with the statistics, you can make a third column. Not in, third, in fact, second column only you will make x minus x bar. X bar was 3.5. So we'll make in the third column 2 minus 3.5, 3 minus 3.5, 4 minus 3.5, and 5 minus 3.5. And take the summation of all them. So here only they have done this. Sorry, take the square also. So a standard deviation formula is square root of, here they have shown it in the formula. Rather than writing it into the table, they have shown it here. See, 2 minus 3.5. They are subtracting mean from the x. 2 minus 3.5 whole square plus 3 minus 3.5 whole square plus 4 minus 3.5 whole square plus 5 minus 3.5 whole square divided by number of data. Number of data is 4, so 4. This they got standard deviation of population. Next is the sampling distribution means we need to show what are the sampling distribution possible. Like I told you, to find out the number of possible sampling distribution. Like means what I am going to say, what is the sampling distribution? Roughly leave this question. Roughly, I told you that out of 100 students, I need to pick 20 samples, 20 people as a sample. Then how there are many probabilities. How to choose particular those 20? Okay, that is this question. The sampling distribution means how would I? What are the probability that I will have samples? Which samples I can pick up? Okay, that is of size 2. So I told you the number of sample with replacement is n raised to power small n. So that is 4 square because the total population was 4 raised to the power sample size is square equals to 16. There are the 16 possible. So what you will do, you will make subset of 2 size. Okay. So what are the possible sample? I can take sample size of with 2 and 3. 2, 4, 2, 5. Right. Same with the 3. 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 5. Same with the 4, 4, 2, 4, 3. In fact, 4, 4. Repeated also possible. 4, 4, 4, 5. Same with the 5, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5. Like this. I can take the samples. So here they have shown all the samples. Okay. These are the possible samples I can pick up from the 2, 3, 4, 5 data. Okay. These are the possible 16 samples. This is with replacement. With replacement means see 2, 2. Again means first I picked up 2. I mix it with again 2, 3, 4, 5. This is called with replacement. Getting? I am trying to clear the concept of with replacement and without replacement. If the word without replacement was used, I couldn't take 2, 2. Because 2 I have picked up. Second time I need to take from 3, 4, 5. But with replacement means after taking 2, again 2 is mixed with the group. I can take again 2. So that's why 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5 are there for with replacement things. Okay. Now, the mean of the SD
I did not understand what is treatment.
with replacement and without replacement, Vachan? Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You think like that. In a bag, uh, little different example I am taking from this, better to understand. In probability, I am trying. In a bag, suppose you are having 4 balls of color blue, yellow, red, and pink. Okay. So if I am asked to pick up any 2 balls. That is also with replacement. So if I pick up first the pink ball, suppose, okay, then remaining 3 are there, other 3 colors. I pick up the second color will be out of those 3 only, isn't it? Vachan, isn't it?
Ma'am, your voice is breaking, ma'am. I can't hear.
My voice is breaking. For everyone, is it? If for everyone my voice is breaking, then problem is from my side. If voice is breaking
Hello,
only
ma'am,
for
your
you,
voice.
No, ma'am.
mm,
Listen properly.
Segan, can you hear me properly?
Yes, ma'am.
Vachan, then problem is there on your side. Go to the best place.
Ma'am, I can
Now
hear you now, ma'am.
is it fine? Okay. See, try to understand. I'm trying to explain. In a bag, suppose four balls are there of different colors, any different colors. Like I told, what colors I told? Blue, green, pink, and yellow. Okay. First, I am asked to pick any two balls. There are two cases with replacement and without replacement. If I pick up pink color first, then remaining three will be there for the second ball. This is called without replacement.
Yes, ma'am.
This is called without replacement. Then second ball, I will be picking up except pink because pink is already picked up. Okay. So I will take either green, blue or yellow. This is called without replacement. Getting? And with replacement example, if
Yes, ma'am.
suppose in first attempt I have taken pink, but again I mix it up with these three, again there are four. Okay. I take out the
Yes,
ball
ma'am.
and I again put it back. So again there are four balls. For the second attempt, again I have four options, not three options. Again I am
Yes,
having.
ma'am. Understood.
Getting? So this is called with replacement. Getting?
Okay, ma'am.
Means same thing
Yes, ma'am.
can be repeat. It is like that.
Okay.
So that time it is
Okay,
called with
ma'am.
replacement. So same here, we are having instead of colors, here we are having the numbers 2, 3, 4, 5. So for if suppose with replacement word is there, so it is taking if suppose 2 I have picked up, then again I mix it with 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I am having for the second attempt option 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's why 2, 2, 3, 3 means same number can be repeated. But if without replacement word will be there, that time it will be 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5 will not be there. Without replacement is n raised to power n minus capital N. That time formula is. Okay. Any doubt till here, Vachan, what I have elaborated?
No,
Okay. Shall I
no,
move
ma'am.
forward then?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So these are the samples. Okay. These subsets are the samples. We were having population as 2, 3, 4, 5 discrete data, but for the samples, we are having sets 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5 possible samples. It's not like I have taken all these samples. These are the possible samples I can take. We need to find out, the question was the sampling distribution means for each sample, I need to find out mean. Mean, you know that addition divided by total number of data. So if I ask you to find out the mean of 2 into 2, 2 and 2, what you will do? 2 plus 2 divided by 2, that is 2 again. So mean is 2. It's like here 2 and 3. If I ask you to find out the mean of 2 and 3, what you will do? 2 plus 3 divided by 2, that is 5 by 2, that is 2.5. 2.5. Mean of 2 and 4, 2 plus 4 by 2. 6 by 2, that is 3. 3. Like this. So for each set, they have find out, the question of the third was that to find the sample distribution means. We have got the mean of all samples. Possible samples, not actually samples, possible samples. Getting? These are the means of these samples. Any doubt here? Next is the mean of the SD of the means. These are the means, and they are asking standard deviation of means. These are the means, and we need to find out their standard deviation. Standard deviation is find out after finding out arithmetic mean of them. Here, what you will do, we will make, if you see here in this data, these are not the discrete, means like these data, some data are repeating. Means if I see here, 3 is repeating, 1, 2, 3, right? 4 is also repeating. 3.5 is also repeating. So means I can write the whole data in the form of frequency. It's completely your choice. If you don't want to write in frequency, directly you can find out mean by taking addition of all these divided by 16. You will find out the mean. No issue. That is also perfectly correct. Okay. But generally to reduce our complication, what we do, if suppose some data is repeated, we take it as the frequency. Frequency means the number of repeating times. So we will make a table. Table is made like this: sample mean and frequency. Sample mean are, if you see 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, and 4.5 and 4. These are the sample we got. And number of times they were repeated for the frequency. 2 was not repeated, so 2 is 1. 2.5 2 times. Like this they have made. Hopefully all of you have done this in 9th or 10th standard. Then we need to find out the mean of these. Now, when I started this topic, I told you arithmetic mean, to find out the arithmetic mean if you are having discrete data, or otherwise if you are having frequencies. So the population mean we had find out by discrete data formula, but here we are having with frequency. So what you will do? We will make another third column. This is like x. This is frequency. So third column will be x into fx, x into f. So 2 into 1 plus 2.5 into do this plus this multiply with them, sorry, multiplication, and after ultimately you will take summation. So this they have done, divided by summation of f. If you add them, this will come only summation of f. This is the mean of the sampling distribution, standard deviation of the means. This is the mean of SD of the mean. Okay. And the last was standard deviation of sampling distribution of means. Now they are asking SD. SD same only, like, oh sorry, it is here. Again, arithmetic mean we have find out. So what will do? X minus x bar. So 2 minus 3.5, 2.5 minus 3.5, 3 minus 3.5, 3.5 minus 3.5, like this, and take a square of them and multiply with f and take summation. That's it. They have done like this. Here it is the formula also, variance, standard deviation, sorry, standard deviation is this. So we need to find, this is variance directly, but if you find out standard deviation, square root will also come here. So here sigma x square equals to 0.625, but standard deviation is taking square root like this. Any doubt here? If anything you are confused, you can ask. And why very less strength today, by the way? In the last lecture, I think we were having 32 with us. Today is 23. Any reason? Today is Friday, right? Okay, any doubt? Don't get bothered about the absent students. Now I should be bothered about the present students. Yeah, tell me any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Then I move to the next problem. Same problem. See here, the question came without replacement. That was the with replacement. Now you will understand properly. Otherwise, everything else is same. Population means, population SD, sampling distribution means, mean of SD of means, standard deviation of sampling distribution of means. Excuse me, student, just for a second. Just a second. Yeah, sorry for the interruption. Yeah. The second question is this, without replacement. For this population mean and SD, same thing, no changes, because the change is coming into finding out the samples. Population is same only 2, 3, 4, 5. We can find out the mean by taking addition divided by 4. Standard deviation by taking deviation x minus x bar whole square. This they have done. That's it. Now the question comes without replacement. Here they have done here. Yeah. Without replacement formula is, you need to remember just two formula. With replacement, capital N raised to power n. Without replacement, NCN. NCN means factorial n divided by n1 means after calculating 4C2. All of you can calculate it. 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 2 factorial. That is 6. See, if you check here, these are the without replacement. Now you can see the difference. Means first sample, if we have taken 2, 3, then 3, 2 is not possible, because this is without replacement. If 2, 4 we have taken, 4, 2 is not possible without replacement. So single they have taken 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 3, 4, 3, 5, and 4, 5. That's it. Reverse position is also not possible. Okay. After that, same only, these are the subset of the samples. You need to find out their mean. 2 plus 3 divided by 2, 2.5, 2 plus 4, like this. To find out the mean, find out their frequency, although there are one time only. No, 3.5 is 2 times. No, 3.5 is 1 time. 1 second. 4 plus 5, 9. 4.5. 3 plus 5, 8 by 4. I can't see. Where is the 3.5 2 times? 2 plus 3, 2.5. 2 plus 4, okay. 2.34. Okay, yeah. 2, 5 and 3, 4. Both will give 3.5, 3.5. So one thing is missing here, 3.5. Now it's correct. Yeah, these are the 6 means, mean of 6 samples. We'll take the frequency. Method is same only, just was to find the number of possible samples. with replacement and without replacement. So mean of HTM is this. Again, x into fx. This they have done. For variance, we need to find out x minus x bar whole square multiply with f. Is this. That's it. After that, a population consists of 4 numbers. Earlier we were having 2, 3, 4, 5. This time they have removed by 3, 7, 11, and 15. Find the mean and HD of the sampling distribution of means without replacement. Same only, without replacement they have given. Means by considering sampling of size. 1 second, sampling of size 2. Here also 2 is missing. Without replacement, so capital N is 4. So 4C2, 6 samples are possible. Again, you will do 3, 7, 3, 11, 3, 15, 7, 11, 7, 15, and 11, 15. So with the samples, you can find out easily. After that, question is verify this and this. This is important. Oh, actually, they are asking to verify according to the given data. If we put it here, so we will get the same value or not. Till here, all of you can do that. Population, we are having 3, 7, 11, and 15. Sigma, mu, you directly you can find out. Sigma, we can find out. Samples you had made, these samples. So sigma x bar is this. These are the sigma x bar. Mu x bar is this. Sorry, what I am telling. Mu x bar is this. Sigma x bar is this. We have find out all these. Put into the formula and check whether it's the same or not. Like I told you, the formula is given for your theory purpose only, not if you are using in the, you can see in the problem you are using simple basic formulas. So if we put into the given formula, we'll see that is the same only, we got same, hence verified. That's it. Nothing is there. I check the next example. Determine the expected number of random variables having their means between these. This is important. Okay, tell me till here any doubt? I think I'm not recording this. 1 second. No. Yeah, you can tell me.
I did not get what you verified, ma'am.
Here, oh, this. See, they are telling this is the data. You need to find out sigma mu, sigma x bar, mu x bar. Sigma and mu means mean and ST of the population. Sigma x bar and mu x bar are the mean and standard deviation of the samples. Okay. This is the formula we started when without replacement. Formula was this. If you remember, I show you again here. Okay. So they are asking by doing whatever the method we are applying is verifying this formula or not. So our work is first to find by usual method to find out sigma x bar, mu x bar, okay, and sigma. We can find out like in previous problems we have done, we will find out. And what will we do? We will put in RHS here and in LHS. If both comes equal, that time verified. It's like that only. So sigma x bar we have find out according to the our formula sigma x bar we have find out this 20 sorry this from here 20 by 3, and if we use the formula also here basic formula sigma you knew already, we got 20 divided by sample size is 2, population size is 4. After putting into this formula also is getting 20 by 3, means if we put direct by the formula of this sampling theory was 20 by 3 giving us, and same way another method by making sampling distribution by taking their mean and standard deviation we got 20 by 3, hence verified. Like this they are telling only. That's it.
Okay.
And another was mu x bar equal to mu, means the sample size mean and population size mean is the same. So if you check here, population mean is 9 and sample mean was also 9. So that is also verified. Both are 9, hence mu x bar equal to mu. That's it. Okay. Is this
Yes,
clear?
ma'am.
Let me check how much is left.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Enough for today. Is that fine? And next topic I will take in the next lecture. Otherwise, I will not have anything for the next lecture. Is that fine or I should continue? You tell me.
Your wish, ma'am.
And don't leave on me. Enough. Answer came na. Okay. I will take in the next lecture only. Next week I will take 2 lectures. We will complete this. Okay. One or two problems are left of sampling. After that, hypothesis testing. That's a very nice hypothesis. I love that. You hopefully you also will love that. Okay, so next week I will complete, and from that also next week you will be having your internal, third internal syllabus will be wrapped up. Okay, so anything you want to discuss, guys? And if you feel like syllabus will be completed by the next week, if you feel like to do some revision for any module, you can leave a message in the group, or otherwise you can leave a message personally to me. Even mail you can do, anything is always welcome. I will conduct a revision class as well. Okay. Till then, take
Okay, ma'am. Okay,
till
ma'am.
then take care, keep studying, and enjoy the vacations. Bye bye all.
Bye, ma'am.
Wait, guys, I forgot to take attendance. Oh God, everybody had left. Shit. Today you are sleeping, Vishwas? No, he's also left. Yeah, I have not taken attendance. Yeah.